Let me get the chat and everything up. I hope you're having a nice afternoon. The weather here has been raining on and off. But I've got some things to clean that I'll show you. They're my mum's things. They're things from my mum's. Because I went to visit my mum today and then I went down to my dad's. So he gave us some stuff from my mum's. Right, let me get the chat and everything up. There, if anybody wants to become a member, it's in the pinned comment above. And that's us now. That's us now. So I've got things to show you. But first I'll do my business and give everybody a shout out that's in my wee members club. But we did get a drink of my Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Pardon moi. And do you know what I've been eating? I can't stop snacking on them. Pistachios. I love them and I've got them here and I just cannot stop snacking. I mean, I'm eating them right and I've not even swallowed the nut and I'm already de-shelling another one. Jenny, good afternoon. I've got some treasures. Jenny, I've got some wee treasures that I'm going to clean, but I'm just going to clean them with water and washing up liquid. I'm not going to put any harsh chemicals or anything on them because they're wee treasures. So there, but first of all, I'll do my business and give everybody a shout out that's in my wee club. I'll show you the colour yous are today. My pen. There's everybody that's in my wee club there, look. And that's their names. Can you even see it? I don't know if you can even see it right. But aye, that shows. So I want to thank lovely M. Thank you so much, M. Liesel, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you so much. Joyce, thank you very much, Joyce. Sunny, thank you, Sunny. Angela, thank you very, very much. Missouri Mystical, thank you very much. Ray ASMR, thank you. Rachel, thank you very much. Deleted Channel, thank you. Molly, thank you so much. Bex, thank you, Bex. Marin, thank you, lovely Marin. Edge of ASMR, thank you, Edge of ASMR. Stuart, thank you so much. Vera, my gorgeous Vera, thank you, Vera. And Sloth Queen, thank you very much. And Caitlin gives me a PayPal donation every month. It's all much appreciated. But I appreciate you just being here and being my friend and watching the channel. And you are all my little berries. So I'm trying to think what I'll do with this. I've got a bowl here. As I say, I've just got water and washing up liquids and a wee sponge. I'll show you the things that I've got. I'll leave the best thing till last, right? Although there's explaining to do about the last thing. Good morning. Right, I've got this. It's awful dirty, but it's a vintage necklace, right? And I'll show you. It's really, really weird. It's got this sign on it, and I thought it was witchcraft, but we looked it up, and it's not witchcraft. It's something else. But I don't know if you can see, but there's like wee holes and things in it. But see when you turn it round the back, there's a wee slot there, right? And what it was see in the olden days, when you'd walk about the street, before perfume, right? What they used to do is put a wee bit of herbs in there, or a wee bit of cotton wool with some patchouli oil or anything like that. They would put in here so that if they were going about the streets and it was reeking, right, if there was a reek in the air, they would have the wee locket that they would sit and sniff. So I think I'll just keep that in there. That's in the water, right? We'll keep that in there. Let it soak for a minute or two. So that's the first thing. Second thing is my rosaries. I'll show you my rosaries. These are from Lourdes. My auntie was blind, right? Story about my auntie was she turned blind at 21. But see, before that, she held a job and she was engaged and She was just like normal going about. And she caught this disease, and it was a very, very rare disease. There was only probably like 10 people in the whole of the UK that had this same disease she had, but it went to her brain, and she lost the ability to see. She was completely blind and talk and all the rest of it. So she was in like wee clubs and stuff like that, and they went to Lourdes, and she got these rosary beads in Lourdes. And on the back of this, it looks like the Virgin Mary and Jesus on the back. See it on the back? And then on the front, it's Jesus on the front. And this is it's awful, again, awful dirty. And it needs a right good wash, so we'll dunk that in as well. Sorry, Lord, but I'm going to be cleaning you up. Next is this one. This one looks like a new one. I don't even, is that gold or not? I don't even know if this is a gold chain. It kind of looks like gold. I don't know, but I don't know if this cross was originally on that. I'll need to see here and see if that's an actual gold chain. See if it is, it's a belter. But, I mean, I wouldn't wear that, but it was my mum's. It was my mum's cross, and I'm going to dunk it in the water there. Dunk it in. And then there's this one. This one breaks my bloody heart. And it was one that my dad got. And I can't even read the writing because it's so small. But it says, "To a beautiful wife." And it's just like a wee silver chain. Is this one silver? Is this stamped? No. No, it's just a wee cheap one, but still, it's this. Even if it was solid gold, it doesn't matter. It's the sentiment and the feeling behind it that my dad gave that to my wee mum. Thank you so much, Sam. That is a beautiful thing to say. Thank you so much. You've warmed my heart. Thank you very, very much. The last thing is probably the most expensive thing in my house. Right? And people will have mixed feelings about this thing, but I've got to explain it before I show you it. My mum got this thing from, it was an auction house. My mum got this, right? Years and years and years ago she got it. And it's vintage, right? And it's actual, I can't even remember, Sophie looked it up. It's either crocodile or alligator, right? It's one of the two. I think it's crocodile. It's a crocodile bag, right? And it's worth an awful lot of money. I'd never sell it. But this is the bag. And it's an actual crocodile. I don't know how I feel about it either. Do you know what I mean? But it was my mum's, and it's a vintage thing. No, I don't know where the purple burglar alarm is, Joel. So this is the bag. It dates back. We had a look about it. It dates back to about the 1940s or something like that. This bag. There's slight damage on it, as you can see there. A wee bit of damage. But see if I'm trying to get into it. There it is inside. I'm going to give it all a wee wash and stuff like that. But there you are. It's good condition considering. I mean, it has, as I say, it has got a wee bit of damage on it. But this is for the 1940s. And it's crocodile. It's actual crocodile. What does that say there? Is that a wee sign? I never noticed that. There's a wee badge on it, Sophie. There's a wee bit of, I don't know if Sophie's watching, but that's stamped. That wee bit's stamped. And it's stamped on the other side as well. But you can see it's scales. Look, you can see wee bits of its scales and stuff like that. There's my M. Good morning, afternoon, M. Good morning, and morning, I should say, for you, M. Yeah, so this is one of my mum's wee treasures, but I'm going to give it a wee wash. And as I say, I mean, it's worth an awful lot of money, this bag, but I would never sell it as it's, you know, it's a heirloom kind of thing. So I'm just going to be very delicate with it and just give my crocodile a good wash. Wee shame, eh? But, I mean, this is a vintage piece. It's not as if we went out yesterday and found a crocodile and made a bag out of it. It's you know, it's like a fur coat that you find. I mean, like a vintage fur coat. Is that wee bit came? That wee bit's came. See, the more I look at it, the more I can see a wee bit of damage there as well. This has came away from there, kind of. But you could always glue that down, but I wouldn't bother because this is worth more than a Louis Vuitton. This bag, and it's unique. I suppose it's definitely unique because, and the poor thing, I don't know what they done with the crocodile. I don't know what they've done. Because I do know that they eat crocodile, and the reason I know that is because I've actually cooked it before. And it was years ago when I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here was on in Iceland. It's a frozen food store. They done a special package, and it was crocodile, emu, kangaroo. There was kangaroo in it. Wallaby, I think that was in it. There was a few weird things. And see, when you cook crocodile, it turns white. It's a white meat. It's like chicken. It looks like chicken, which I wasn't prepared for. It smells good, but I just physically couldn't eat it. I was too much more on head. Peter wasn't vegan at the time, and he ate it and thought it was delicious. Hello, Dragon Lord. Wow, what a great name that is. I should have named my channel something like that. You know, like Phoenix Lady or something like that. Fiery Phoenix, something along the lines. I should, instead of Blueberry. Everybody likes to compare me to like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Is it Veruca? It's not Veruca Salts. It's the other one, the Blueberry one. Anyway, let me just give this a wee wipe down. I just want to give it a wipe down because it has been lying in my mum's closet for years. Because that was my dad eventually getting rid of a lot of our clothes and stuff like that. Do you know what he said today? He said while he was... Listen, I don't want to cry again. He says while he was putting all my mum's stuff in the bag, he says he couldn't see because the tears were fogging up his glasses. And she wasn't good today, guys. She was not good today. In fact, she gave me into trouble. Right, me and Sophie had went in, and the bunny rabbits out. They've got a big open bit that they let the bunny rabbits in sometimes. So they weren't in their cage, they were out. So me and Sophie were overlooking at the bunny rabbits and clapping them and stuff. And then I heard my mum going, Jim, Jim, that's all she says really is Jim now. She calls everybody Jim. And we went, oh, hello, Mum, how are you? And she was like grabbing her face like that and everything. And she was dead upset. Where are we going? We need to get out of here. How's my mum? All this. So I would take her down to her room, and as I had been talking to a nurse and gave a nurse my phone number in case they need me throughout the night or whatever. And I went, oh, Mum, I said, the nurse was saying it. And she went, shh, shh, like that to me, right? So I thought, oh, God. So I sat there like that, not saying much. Sophie was blaring away her, but I didn't want to butt in with a conversation because I didn't want her upset at me talking. But Sophie was saying, I love you, and I'm going, I love you too, I love you too, like that, and then kind of going back into my wee hole like that, and then Sophie would say something else like, we miss you and everything. I'll go, I miss you too, and slink back down like that. But we took her into there was a wee communal area, and we took her in there, and we sat her down. And there was another wee old lady, and she went, I like your hair. And I went, oh, pink. And she went, pink to make the boys wink, like that. And I says, well, no boys have winked yet. I says, but it's still early days, you know. So she was laughing, and she had a wee dolly with her. And she said, do you like my baby? I went, oh, I said, your baby's beautiful. And she went, I was trying to eat earlier on, and it was eating and eating, and then said to me that she didn't want any more food. So, and she was laughing, this wee old lady, and I went, oh, I said, but she's gorgeous, isn't she? I think she's just having a wee nap now. Maybe she was just needing a wee sleep. And me and Sophie thought, how can my mum not be just like that with the illness? How can my mum not be like that and steady the way she is? She's the only one in there that she walks about constantly, and she's like in her, she's like really upset the whole time. So me and Sophie came away crying our eyes out, and then we went down to my dad's, and we cried again down at my dad's because I've got scarves that do you know the majority of the scarves that I've got there, I gave my mum them, you know, for Christmas and birthdays and things. But do you know what? It smells like her, which is, see, every time I go out there to go into the toilet, I can smell my mum because of her scarves are there. It's terrible, but when we were down, I got my goodies. I got my crocodile. Christine, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, Dragon Lord, she doesn't know who I am at all. She doesn't know who anybody is. She doesn't really know who my dad is. But she'll say things like, how's her mum doing and all that, you know. But the other ladies, they're quite content with their wee baby dolls and, you know, just pottering away. And my mum's the one that's like really out there and upset the whole time. Oh, Sam, I know. See, every time I go out there and I smell the smell of my mum. But do you know, sometimes it's been getting me, but other times I've been glad that I've still got the smell, and I hope I don't lose the smell off the scarves. If you know what I mean, I'm frightened to wear them in case my smell goes. Listen, you go through a lot of stuff, don't you, in your head? But I don't want the scarves to ever not smell like her. I'm sorry as well, Sam, for your loss. It's horrible. Liz, there's my gorgeous Liz. Hello. Nebby, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello, hello. I know. Eh, so there you are. There's what do you think of my crocodile? Isn't it beautiful? It says 4 figures. This bad boy is. I would never sell it anyway because my mum absolutely loved this bag, and as I say, she got it in an auction house. I don't think she's got papers. She must have had papers at some point. But anyway, that's the bag. That'll be sitting beside the Louis Vuitton case I've got in my room. You know, just in case I invite any gentlemen callers and I'm trying to see that I've got a bit of money, which I've not. But you know, I'm just going to look at the Louis Vuitton case and the crocodile bag there. Yeah. Right, let's clean these up. These rosary beads. As I say, these ones are the main ones. Where's my sponge? These ones for Lourdes are the main ones, because not only were they my mum's, they were my wee aunties, and I think they were actually on the hospital bed when my auntie passed away. So, I just want to kind of, I don't know if I'll get them any cleaner, but I just want to try. And as I say, just soap and water. Nothing, no harsh chemicals or anything like that. Just give them a wee rub. That was a time, wasn't it? That was a time. What the hell was I thinking? Oh dear, eh? What can you say? What can you say? Right, give them a wee donkin again. Right, and then we'll see what they're like. Sorry, Lord, but I'm cleaning you up. Aye, I just want them. As I say, they've been lying in my mum's room. But do you know what Sophie got today? Sophie got my mum's Rolex. My mum had a Rolex watch. She actually gave it to me. It was mine. But I gave it to Sophie because it's too small for me. My mum's wrists were tiny, but Sophie's wrists are tiny. And what is the point in me having a Rolex watch in the jewellery box doing nothing? Because again, I would never sell it because it was my mum's. So Sophie's going to put no drawers in a Rolex watch. Poor Sophie. Me tea. I'm going about with a bloody crocodile bag. Do you know what I mean? The two of us are like, look at us. Masquerading as rich folk. Has that got any better? Maybe it has. It's kind of sparklier now. I think it has got a wee bit sparkly. I'm frightened to hold it too hard. Is that any better? It does look a bit better, doesn't it? A bit sparklier. So that's all the way for Lourdes in France. The cross is definitely sparklier. Look at that. Look at the sparkle. So, yes, that's my rosaries. Right, what's next? I said to my dad, I said, that's a witchcraft thing. He says it's no. I says it is. It says it's definitely, it's got a maybe no witchcraft, maybe Wiccan. It's got a Wiccan sign. I know what Wicca is and Wiccan. But we looked it up, and the this 5-pointed star on this is meant to be the elements: earth, fire, water, whatever the one is. Oh, it has came up quite nice actually. And do you know what I might actually do? I will not wear it, but I might put a wee bit of cotton wool in there and some essential oils. Sophie said my mum used to put patchouli in it, and I've got patchouli oil. And I could put it in it and then hang it up in my bedroom. And then it will make the place smell nice. But that's what they used to wear. Oh, that has come up lovely at the back actually. That's just soapy water too. That's definitely come up a lot better, that one. Look at the back, how shiny it is. So yeah, there's a wee compartment that they would put smelly stuff so that if they were walking by dog poo or something in the street, oh dear, like that, they would do that with their necklace. They would just have a sniff at whatever they put in there. And it's got wee holes at the front so that it comes through. What does it say in the bag? I don't know, but I might just put a wee bit of cotton wool in there and some essential oils. So that's another one of my mum's wee things. And then the one that my dad got her, what a bloody shame. My beautiful wife. I tell you, it's the worst, it's the worst disease. But as I say, for us to be wishing that she was like one of the other ladies, it's sad, but it is. But anyway, I had a wee blether with one of the patients. I had a wee in-depth blether, so I'm glad I could talk away to this wee woman. She liked my hair. That's come up beautiful and sparkly too, just with the soapy water. Look how sparkly that's come up. And it's my wife. Oh, God. And I think I've got one more. This is awfully godly, we would say, but not as in God, as in your face, like bright. This one. I'd wear the chain definitely, but the cross is a bit too much for me. I've never seen my mum wear it, actually. Come to think it. Never seen my mum wear this. It is very beautiful. I mean, it is very sparkly and stuff like that. Right. There it is. It's very sparkly, isn't it? But it's nice and clean now. There, I think that's the mall, isn't it? Aye, that's it. So, is the water dirty? A wee bit. Well, that's them. They all get cleaned. She is losing weight. She's losing weight bad, she's losing a lot of weight, and she's thirsty all the time, but she doesn't even know how to say she's thirsty, and she can't pour herself a drink or anything. And I was talking to one of the nurses today, and I was just saying, it's absolutely heartbreaking. But you know, she was beautiful. This nurse was beautiful. She said to me, She was lying on my mum's bed there yesterday talking to her, and she was talking about my mum had a cleaning business and things like that, and she was talking about all of that with my mum, and she seemed better yesterday. It's just some days you go in and she seems upbeat and happy, and then now it seems to be the days I go in, it's a Saturday or whatever, I don't know, but she's awful upset, and where are we going? When are we going? We need to go just now. She's like frantically, she needs to go, she needs to go. And then the day with Sophie's holding her hand saying, and I'm going, I spoke to the nurse mum, she was going, shh, shh, like that to me. And and I just sat there like that. Because I didn't want to say any more to upset her. So I was just saying the odd word to see if it was safe, you know. But sometimes you go in and she just, right, come on, you're out, out, out. She'll throw you out. You get thrown out. But the bunny rabbits were out today. The bunny rabbits. Oh, I was going to show you the pictures on my phone, but you're on my phone. I'll put the pictures up on Facebook, right? These big fat rabbits, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, and animals great though. Animals are so good. And see, when I was in the intensive care and things like that, some people were bringing their dogs in. We didn't bring Daisy do in, but there was a wee woman. I don't even know what was. You don't even know what you don't want to know what's wrong with people in intensive care because it's never good, right? So you don't ask. But she didn't seem in a good way. But her man or brother or whatever was bringing in her wee dog every now and again. So animals are great for healing you, and just clapping them makes you feel better, or kissing their face. Me too. I love Vacond. Hello, hello. I'm going to take my false nails off while I'm here because they're falling off anyway. Yeah, animals, and I say animals don't care if you're fat, if you're ugly, if you've no money, anything like that. Animals love you for you. That's what they do. They love you, and it's just as well I've got something that loves me. I sleep at night. My Daisy do. I don't know where I would be without my animals. And we love them, and I say to Pierre all the time, I hope Daisy knows that I love her. But I think they can sense, because, Poppy, there was one person, I don't want to say in case the person's watching, but there was one person in particular that used to come into my house, and it's the only time Daisy, Poppy would like howl almost at this person. She didn't like her at all. Did not like her at all. And we had to say things like, she does that with everybody, but she didn't really. So we were telling lies, but we didn't want to hurt the person's feeling and say, you're the only person that she does that with. But she just did not like her. And I think animals are a very good judge of people's characters, I think. I think they know who's a good person and not. Or if the person likes dogs. You know, here was when I was talking about my terrible date last time, and one of the first things he says was, see the ducks? About Poppy and Mikey. And I thought, they dogs are my babies. I would kill for they dogs. Don't talk about my dogs. That was the first red flag, and it was the biggest one, and I was like, Can't be going out with somebody that doesn't like your animals. Come on. They're my babies. Don't be saying that. So I don't know what I'm going to get up to this afternoon. I got a new lamp, by the way, there's in the background. See, it's a wicker one. I'm crazy for the wicker, what can I say? Rattan. Crazy for it. It was in the sale, so I got it cheap. Shh, don't tell them, do they? Pretend it's a fortune. Anyway, I'll just be flaunting my crocodile from now on. Genuine crocodile, you know. I'd get punched in the face, probably. If I was up the town centre saying like, I've got a genuine crocodile purse. They'd be thinking I'd been out and done it myself. Just got a crocodile for somewhere and done it. Is about the 1940s, as I say, that bag. So that bag's been about longer than me. I've been on the earth. I says to Sophie, that's probably the kind of bag that Marilyn Monroe would have. Wouldn't she? She'd have something like that, I think. ASMR Tingle Pink, I was thinking about you earlier and hoping that you're okay. Thinking that hope my ASMR Tingle Pink's doing good. See, Poppy was the same. Poppy was a cuddly baby. It was just as one person that would come into the house and Poppy would be darting back and all that and howling and stuff. And we'd be like, God, I've never heard her doing that noise before. She did not. It was just something that she didn't like. And I'm like, I trust my dog. I know gold does, but I would, somebody'd throw paint on me or something like that. Oh, a genuine crocodile, that by the way, and somebody'd throw paint on me. Marilyn would have a bag like that, yes, my Tingle Pink. I feel close to Marilyn when I hold it, to tell you the truth. I don't know whose bag it was originally. But there you are, that's it there, look. And you can see I don't know if you can see the ridges on it, but you can feel the ridges. And then in there, look, there's wee bits of, I don't know if you can see that, wee bits sticking down like that. Poor thing. Poor thing getting made into a bag. Anyway, that was back in the day before we were very conscious that you can make bags without doing that to animals. Saying that, I do have a leather bag in there that I've never really bothered with, but it was a company that gave me it to do an unboxing video ages and ages ago. It's a blue one. It's a blue bucket bag that I've never... I like my Louis Vuitton. I take that everywhere with me. Clarice. Do you know what I was calling Daisy Do? I was calling Daisy Do Buffalo Bill the other day, right? Because every time I put my lotion on, she'll lick. Or see if I come out the shower and she comes into the bathroom, lick. She's licking your leg. You put lotion on your arms, next thing she's licking your arm. She's mad about the lotion, mad about it. So I was like, she's going to have the lotion or she's going to get the hose again. Yeah, well, this is vintage. This is like for the 40s or something like that. But as I say, it's kind of damaged. I'm afraid to touch it in case anything else happens to it. There's a wee bit there, and that bit is coming away. See, is it this side? It's this side. See, that bit's kind of... This bit's kind of coming away from there. But considering how old it is, it's doing no too bad. I know I'll just sit and clap it. You're all right. See, my mum, even when my mum had money, she loved going to like the auctions and the second-hand shops and all that. She loved that. She loved a bargain. She would deliberately go to Tesco about 7 o'clock at night because the price doing all the flowers be 50 pence or something. All the flowers would be put down by 50 pence or a pound. Right, so instead of a £7 bouquet of flowers, there were 6 or 5.50, and she would go up. She'd come home with all these flowers, just flowers everywhere. She couldn't help herself. She loved it. She loved the bargain, my mum. Yeah, I would never sell it. I would never sell it, no matter how much somebody said in the... Same with our wee Rolex. I would have never sold that. Gave it to Sophie. She wouldn't sell it either. So Sophie's now got my mum's engagement ring and our Rolex watch. I've got a lot of things. But I wanted the rosary beads because they were not only my mum's but my auntie's. And my auntie was my godmother as well, so she was. Marion was her name. So I've got my rosary beads. And touch wood, I don't need, but if I ever go into the hospital again, I want them on my bed. I want them on my bed, so I do my Lourdes rosary beads. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I'm going to, I don't know, watch a video or something like that. And I'll just have a lazy day tomorrow, but I'll be back on Monday, a wee bit later, because I've got an appointment on Monday. Oh, and then I need to try and get a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Do you know what? You've got to get through the bloody doctor's receptionist before they see if you're eligible for a doctor's appointment and if it's going to be a phone appointment or a face-to-face appointment. So it's a whole thing trying to get a bloody doctor's appointment here now. So anyway, I'll see you on Monday, and I love you all so much, and have a gorgeous day. Bye, everyone.